Just make sure all my shit works audio-wise, because that would suck if it didn't. Also, hello stream, we are back. Alright, probably gonna take all this off for now, to be honest. I just wanted to wear a different outfit. And plus, she'd probably be hard at work in a lab just as much as she is doing the paperwork.
Yeah, is this the right map?
Yeah, it is. Cause she's I'm at the top. Like I'm in the office because it's probably the only place I could get some privacy while I do all this goddamn paperwork. I definitely have coffee and probably some alcohol with me too, admittedly.
I mean, if we want to get technical, this is technically Amelia's office.
Oh, I know. Amelia and her would do paperwork together in here. Like, that's what they were doing when the Halloween shit happened and she turned into Nofika. They were both in here together doing paperwork.
Fair enough.
So, I imagine I should be fine doing paperwork in here.
Okay. Alright, I'm, talking game.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
I need to turn on my foot, apparently. Jesus. There we go. You on? Everything's on? Perfect.
Jesus.
So, also, if at any point I do end up just freezing, it might be because the cord needs to be readjusted, so there's that.
Yeah. Wow. Oh boy, I can't wait to find out about all this bullshit. Joy.
I'm gonna start at the bottom.
Yeah. What? Oh, well. I can't have the code, I guess. I'll just turn everything off. I didn't realize that. Well, I gotta fix that. Okay. Whatever. Fuck me. Fuck my code. Alright, I'm gonna keep this up because she's gonna be sick. Cause that's the reason why she didn't go. What the fuck? Can you turn on? Don't tell me you're dead. Oh my god. Is it dead? There we go. Alright. Fucking hell. This fucking sucks, but... I'm hoping I receive updates soon. Excuse me, when the fuck did I say? You can skip... Why does that happen? I literally set you on fucking loop. Stay on loop, you piece of shit. Anyway. Yeah, I think that's just gonna keep dying, so I'm just gonna turn off my...
Bull fucking... Oh, okay, there's snipers over there. Gotcha. I understand.
Katrina.
Get the shit out of me. Fucking hell. No, it's alright, it's...
There it is.
What happened?
Well, that's exactly what I'm here to talk to you about. I guess before anything, how are you feeling? Because I know you weren't feeling the best and likely still don't sound like you're feeling the best.
Honestly feeling like shit, but someone had to get this done. Especially since Amelia joined, you know? Okay, let me just... gonna desummon all the fucking, holograms and all that shit that she was using for data. Spin chair. The chair is totally spun.
Whoa, what a shot!
Grabs cup, by the way. The rum bottle is definitely there along with like just a whole fucking thing of coffee. What happened?
Okay. I guess to really give an emphasis on how things occurred, I gotta really explain how the whole investigation went. So, we did the investigation. We went, and instead of just searching the back area, we went through the entirety of the mall. And as we were searching, we split up into two, groups of two to keep an eye on each other, and as we were going around, we were trying to figure out, find any clues or anything that might have been of use. We did end up some of the others ended up finding these silver canisters, which had the same gas that affected us the last time. These were everywhere, and we had to find them. We had to find, I believe, 17 of them scattered throughout the whole mall. So we started going to grab them, and well, throughout that time, we indeed were being wary of each other because there was the possibility of Avedon turning into one of us, trying to lead us astray. That indeed did happen.
Fuck.
We found another room, one that we hadn't seen before. It was locked. We broke it down, and there wasn't any gas or anything of the sort that was being affected there for some reason. It seemed like a safe room or an operation room, something of the sort. It had a lot of stuff in it. I didn't get a chance to look at everything, admittedly, because it was then we discovered that Shoma wasn't actually Shoma.
Oh, fuck.
Shoma is okay, thankfully. Amelia was able to find him. He had been
Oh my god! Holy
stasis
shit!
at some point when they were paired together and didn't even notice the change happening. Anyways, Avedon revealed himself, and since we were able to successfully point him out, he gave us a chance to ask him some questions. Two of which he took very, literally when we were trying to discuss said questions, so we didn't get any proper answers from that. But he explained, we asked him for the locations of some of the other canisters, and he explained that they were, or at least he gave a hint that they were in the clock towers. And then we asked, what companies was he working with? He didn't give an exact number, but definitely plural, more than one. Then we realized we had a time limit. We had 15 minutes to find the remaining canisters. We didn't know what would happen when the time limit went off,
That
but
thing got annihilated.
we rushed to find it anyways. Avedon slowed down our progress a little bit, but that's not important. We regrouped with the others and tried to get as many of the canisters as we could. And then we got to the last clock tower, the one that was in the entranceway, to find the last silver canister. We discovered something, though. There was more than just silver canisters. The black canisters, the ones that we had seen before. There were too many to count. So many.
Oh, fuck.
And right as we found the last one, Avedon's voice came over the PA system, and he started counting down, and we didn't know what was about to happen, but we knew we couldn't stay, so we tried to grab everybody as soon as we could and leave. I opened a portal, Shoma went through, and I grabbed both Kane and Amelia, and I was holding Amelia's arm, and I was trying to pull them through with me, but then...
Wait, are they alright?
We don't have any sponsors.
Is everyone okay?
Myself, Shoma, Arena, and Mira got out, but Amelia and Kane got stuck. The portal shut. The portal shut before I could pull them through. Hence why this happened. And when I tried to open another portal, it wouldn't work. And then we were informed by Lulu that the entire shard has been locked down.
What? The entire shard?
Yeah.
And Amelia and Kane, they're in there?
Oh, we got a fucking number over
As far as we were aware, yes, they are stuck inside the mall. And we know what that gas does to people.
What the
Fuck.
fuck? You're a cocksucking bitch.
Fuck.
What?
What the fuck can we do? What can we do? There has to be another way to get in the shard somehow.
At the current moment, at least according to what Lulu said, there isn't anything that we can currently do at the moment. Portals don't work. And traversing other dimensions to get in there doesn't work either. The only way in is physically going through the shard, but they had set up checkpoints, keeping everyone in. I know Shoma was supposed to go in with a friend of his to go rescue two others that were in the city. As far as we're aware in regards to the gas, it only is within the mall. Apparently, because of what we did during the investigation, the gas didn't spread throughout the entire shard. Just in the mall. But Lulu hinted at us going to get Kane and Amelia would have been a bad idea. For some fucking reason. I still don't understand why. But she told us to wait.
Wait. For how long?
At least about a month.
A month? Wait, so you're telling me that according to Lulu, we're supposed to just leave them there for a month? With all that gas going around in the city, with the shard being closed off?
Yeah, I know. It's immediately extremely frustrating. And honestly, I was very, very angry. I lashed out at them.
I'm spawning up north a little bit.
But there isn't any, even if we wanted to, there isn't anything we can do.
There has to be something we can do.
I mean, one of Arena's friends said that they could try reaching out to them via, I think they said something about drones, to try and at least establish communication, but I have no idea what the progress is on that. This literally happened like a day or two ago.
Fucking hell, Amelia. It's the one time I get sick and all this goes to shit. I don't even know what to think.
You and me both. Honestly, I spent most of the other day just
There's 4 Sunderers over there. Holy fuck!
Just laying in bed, just not really sure what to do from here on out. I did get a talking to by the Rock, Pishan, but no. He made a point about
my
how
God,
even
there's
if there
somebody
wasn't
up there?
anything that we could do now, the least we could do is at least prepare ourselves for when
How do you even turn invisible? I don't know
when
how
they
to
get
do
out.
it.
Because they're
Then-
probably going to need help.
Of course they're probably going to need help, and of course we're going to be the ones to provide it. At least I would hope so.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I actually have been trying to, or at least starting to learn how to mend. So. And if Amelia needs mending, there's that.
Right.
And then, healing magic's still one of my fortes, so we'll be able to help Kane out as well.
Of course I'm probably going to have to prepare antidotes and whatnot for the gas, prepare
yeah.
more masks, probably just in case as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So I will admit, if it's going to be a month, it should still give me time to prepare, but this also means... Oh god, this also means I'm in charge of the company.
If it makes you feel any better, I've already started, I completed Amelia's paperwork for the club past, next few days. If you want to see, it should already be submitted, so...
Yeah,
I may not know all this whole company stuff to a T like you do, but the least I could do is help out where I can.
Hey man, you know that killing yourself thing? Yeah, don't do that.
I appreciate it. Donkey. And I will review, and of course I will at least show you everything I know for any times that we have. I just hope that those two will be okay.
Well, Kane is a Reaper, or former Reaper, so he's relatively powerful, and then, well, Amelia isn't exactly able to bleed, so there's that. She
Ja.
may not have magic, but she is rather strong when she's in her other form.
I know. So,
I mean, her getting hungry. Because, she can't really feed on anybody except myself without the fear of her accidentally killing someone or turning them into a Legend Orga or worse, a Nightcrawler.
ja.
She said that she can last for a bit without eating, but
A month is
I
a long
wouldn't
time,
be surprised. Yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised if she came out frenzied.
I think I'm done with this game because there's no actual.
If that does happen, you just leave that to me. I can probably deal with it.
Yeah, I'm done.
That is if we're there when it happens. I mean, if it happens beforehand.
Well, considering what that gas does to people, it's survival of the fittest. As much as I hate to put it like that,
I
we
know.
want them to survive, and they're probably going to do whatever they can to.
Ja. This fucking sucks.
Yeah.
How are you faring, though, with the arm? I know you have healing magic, but do you need any tending to?
Healing magic isn't gonna work on this, and like I said, I have been learning how to mend, but the problem is... the arm... When the portal shut, it essentially severed my arm like a guillotine. My arm is, likelihood, still in the mall.
Right, because...
Potentially, I'm
pieces.
I'm banking that Amelia picked it up and is holding on to it, but until I get those pieces back, I can't heal the arm, or I can't mend the arm, and even then, it's such a large piece to reattach, I wouldn't be able to mend it. It would have to be the Rock who does it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Fuck. This whole situation is fucked.
The owner asked me to check the snap one. How much.
And I imagine some of the other co-workers are probably going to have questions, if they don't already.
I'm also gonna get the. I'm gonna get snap one.
Probably.
Even the box is unlocked. Locking system.
Alright.
Sleeping hours.
The only reason I want you to realize why I'm not storming out of this fucking building and trying to go in the shadow myself right now is because of the fact that you said Lulu said this. About waiting.
Yeah. Believe me, I didn't want to. And I voiced this opinion quite loudly towards the others when we had come back. Not my proudest moment, admittedly, but I was frustrated, I was angry, I felt defeated. Still kinda do, honestly. We had been essentially put on a wild goose chase this whole time. And for what? Sure, we limited the spread of the gas, but it cost us 2 people. And apparently this was something that was gonna happen regardless, though.
What do you mean by that?
It's some of the stuff that Lulu told me, some of her prophetic shit that she had told me before. She had said before there would be 17 canisters, and she had alluded to there being something about 2. And I didn't know what it meant, but now it makes... She meant that 2 people would get stuck.
I see.
I have no idea if those could have been interchangeable, if it could have happened to any of us, but... Who can say?
It's always it seems to always be weird when it comes to Lulu's prophecies, is what I'm understanding.
Yeah.
I'll admit, some of them are definitely not liking or looking forward to. So I don't blame her, of course.
There is something I want to bring up again. We technically didn't get a chance to do it, obviously, but we had made plans to investigate after the main investigation, but nah, we see how that went. But it might bear fruit dependent, at least to get a better understanding of what exactly happened, and maybe we could even figure out who beyond Avedon was behind all of this. The black market.
Sure, I had a feeling that is what you're referring to.
I still want to go see what we can figure out.
We can still go.
I'm not gonna... I mean... I know now with Amelia gone, you're in a busy position, so if you aren't able to, I'm not gonna pressure you to come with me. It's entirely up to you if you want to come with me.
I said I was going to go, especially because as much as I don't like to admit it, I used to have connections myself to the black market. So that is why I was going to go in the first place. I was going to see if I can perhaps try to learn more through said connections. The only problem is I'm not... I don't exactly behave the way I used to when going to the black market before, so I have to figure out how I'm going to approach this.
I mean, you could act it out.
I could.
I know I've had to do that recently. Put on a facade, try and get out of a situation. It worked, sort of.
I could act it out. So I'm going to be honest, I can't help but to think of a warning I got.
Yeah, I know.
So you know as well.
Well, if I get on Fortnite, I'm gonna fucking sweat. I don't feel like sweating.
That was actually one of the reasons why I said I wanted to go with you as well, because, you know, who knows?
Well, I mean, if that does happen, at least you can keep an eye on me. And if I end up going a bit too far, then I'll have to depend on you to stop me. If it's come to this.
I can do that.
Just be warned, it is not going to be nice if you do see.
Nothing I'm not used to.
Well, I mean, I would hope you would at least be used to me being nice, so...
I mean, obviously.
But, we'll have to see. Plus, the only way that would happen is if Leo does something.
I'm really hoping they mind their own fucking business with this, truthfully.
Knowing her, whether it is during the black market or another time, I have a feeling she's going to try eventually. Which is what I figured the warning was about.
Did she find you, by the way?
Of course she did. She always does when
alright?
she's looking. Luckily, the visit was not as bad as I thought. I mean, I did get hit. Smacked around twice, but
Yeah.
it didn't turn into something worse. It was a strange conversation. Admittedly, Admittedly, it is one I'm thinking about right now. So I'm admittedly not going to speak about it in the open. For
How
now.
much time for each hole?
Fair enough.
Though, of course,
I won't pry.
there was a little throw in about, you know,
What's it at right now? Yeah,
so.
Pairs well with them, it seems like.
I think that's still a decent amount.
Yeah, you're not the only one that got hit.
Are you alright? I know she doesn't exactly hold back.
I was fine. It just slammed me into a wall. Just a crack or two, nothing terrible. Lulu mended it. She recognized me.
This one
Due to my
again.
previous occupation.
You're right.
How the fuck does she know about that?
There's really no easy explanation for this, but even before I became jury, I guess I've just always had a strange...
Oh!
demons, infernals, creatures of the night. They just were really... I drew them in pretty easily for some reason. It was like something was enticing to them about me. I couldn't tell you why, though. But considering how powerful of a demon Leo is, I wouldn't be surprised if she had heard my name, my face, my affiliation through the grapevine. I was known well for dealing with those of the darker nature, so...
Oh! I just need a little
I suppose it is a possibility.
But I've just always been... I guess... It's like moths to a flame, basically. That's just how it's always been for me.
Even now?
In a sense, I suppose, honestly, it might actually explain why Abaddon is the way he is with me.
Maybe. It is...
Who can say?
It is idea, at least.
There was one more thing. Abaddon... He said something before he left. It was during when he had tried to slow us down. He put me and Arena in a trance temporarily. But... said we'll have a lot of fun later. Yeah, I mean... And then he proceeded to bite my neck. That got healed, thankfully, but... yeah, no, didn't like that. One bit.
That could mean so many fucking things, and...
Yeah.
Okay.
I really... don't know. Don't want to know.
Did he only bite you, or did he bite Elena as well?
He bit some of her hair, but he bit me on the neck. I mean, I couldn't really move, but I was aware of what was going on to an extent. Almost wish I wasn't. Luckily, Kane was able to push him away before anything else happened. Luckily.
Fucking hell. Huh. I'm sorry. That is very, very uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah, I can only
so-
imagine.
Oh, I'm down.
I didn't really feel like when we were trying to find the other silver canisters, Amelia asked what had happened and told them I'd talk to them about it later. Didn't really feel like talking about it. But, well, that was before everything happened, obviously.
Right. I wondered if I could find any further news or whatnot on the whole situation with the shard. I have to look deep, so.
News outlets about surrounding shards potentially might have something.
Oh, yeah.
But heaps. Just one of the many things I have to look into.
Winkler, yeah.
Yeah. But at this point, regarding Amelia and Kane, we wait and
Oh,
when
yeah.
they get out,
I
we
don't
help them.
want to wait. A month is
I
such a
don't.
long time.
Well, a month is when, you know... Lulu said give it a month. They could come out any day now. Dependent. It's just that if a month ends up passing by, Lulu said that it might be too late.
What?
That's what he gets. Whoa!
Shouldn't...
Holy fuck.
What do you mean too late?
In her words, if they're not out in at least a month, there's not much point going back in.
And yet we're still not supposed to go in and try to help them ourselves?
I don't know. If there was any possible way that I could, I would. But believe me, I've been trying. Portals still don't work.
Damn, I almost made it.
But I'm banking on the fact that they'll be okay and that they'll get out.
They better be okay. I can't do this shit again.
Neither can I.
Just gonna grab the bottle. You want
Thanks,
some?
but I don't drink.
Not even a little bit?
No.
Have you ever thought of
Never
trying?
been. I've had like wine and champagne on special occasions. I've never liked. It's actually something I picked up from my teacher. Just never saw a need in it.
Fair enough. Sometimes I needed to fucking cope. Or to deal with mountains worth of paperwork.
Yeah, so does Amelia, as I've seen.
Uh-huh. That's why we usually always have a bottle when we do it together. That and coffee, of course.
Well, I mean, you haven't had to do that as often as of recent since I came around now, right?
Funnily enough, no. At least not as much, which is always appreciated.
Bookwork is something I've always been pretty good at. Believe me, I've had to go through several different reports from Milsante, Bordis,
Oh, man.
Titania, some of the other church, run places,
Sir!
where we have, chaplains and priests and deacons out there. They usually give me reports of what's been going on and all that, and it's my job to go through them. Tiana thinks it's boring and stupid, but it's highly necessary.
I mean, it is. To be fair, it can definitely be boring sometimes, but it is necessary. Someone has to do it.
I mean, I don't get bored by it, that's the thing. It's just something I've always not minded doing. Stuff like reading and learning, that sort of thing, it's always been my bread and butter. I mean, I'm not really one for physical activity. I've been as skinny as a pencil since I was like 5.
You are pretty skinny, not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, I've buffed up a little bit because of all this, but even then,
I can only imagine how
Mom.
skinny you've been before.
No!
I got... My sister would tell my mother to make me more portions because she thought I wasn't eating enough. I was eating plenty. I digested things faster. It's just my biology. What the fuck do you want from me?
Apparently to eat more.
says I don't have enough meat on my bones. That doesn't mean I need to eat more.
Something that can be worked on.
I mean, well, doesn't really matter now.
I mean, I don't know. Do you think that Mia and Amelia are just going to let you starve?
I'm not gonna starve myself. I eat plenty.
Sure you
Who do you
do.
think cooks? Who do you think cooks at home? If it was up to Amelia, we would be having frozen ravioli.
That sounds about right.
She can make. Listen, she can make a good cappuccino, but cooking.
Oh no, not at all. Mm-mm.
Her eggs are okay. Actually, her eggs are pretty good, but. Oh yeah.
I mean, we don't have
apparently.
Oh?
Apparently, I eat raw eggs, like straight and whole. It's a salamander thing, apparently.
Oh, you know what? That actually, I can somewhat see that. It is weird actually hearing it. It makes
Try
you.
actually experiencing it. Before I knew it, I was grabbing an egg out of the carton when Amelia was making eggs one day, and I ate it before I even realized what I was doing.
I mean, how did it taste?
Oh, damn.
Like, did you find it tasty or?
A little bit. But it was still weird.
I mean, I can imagine. Ja.
And then apparently I can eat others, or at least apparently I want to eat other salamanders, too.
You know, it makes one wonder what other behaviors you picked up if.
Well, apparently, I can't swim. But I like water.
What the
How does
fuck?
that make sense? How does that make sense, huh?
Maybe you just like being clean.
Oh, I like being clean, but apparently salamanders like getting muddy. I hate being muddy.
So what I'm hearing is, ooh, you know what? Once this whole thing is situated, I mean, we could do with a little vacation anyway. We could go to a spa or salon or some shit like that, and you can try a mud bath and see how you feel. It'd be good for your skin.
I don't like getting dirty.
Oh, shit.
Oh, come on. It's not like it's just like any regular mud from the outside with all the bacteria. The mud in those kind of places are specifically meant to help your skin.
I know if you bring this up to Amelia, she's gonna be all for it. So
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we come on. It is the best way for us to test hypothesis, no?
I guess.
And plus, you get
Also,
benefit.
Apparently, I'll also shed my scales. Thank God that hasn't happened yet, but...
So we're going to have to prepare for that. Alright, well, I guess it is time to research about how to deal with shedding.
That's gonna be awful, I just know it.
Probably going to be very itchy, uncomfortable for you. Honestly, there is even a possibility you might get sick, depending on how severe it becomes.
Great. That's a little something lovely to look forward to. Not really.
Well, that is why we need to do research and then see what precautionary measures we can take.
The sun feels nice. That's another thing apparently. And then
That's one I'm already aware of.
what else? Nocturnal. But let's be honest, I was already basically that even before all this.
Yeah, honestly, that makes sense. That you would have been nocturnal even before this happened. I can see it.
And then there's a couple of more, but I'd have to... Now, here's the thing that I was actually worried about, but I don't know conclusively how the fuck this will work, considering, you know, the salamander things and the Jiangxi things.
Oh!
I don't know if the losing the tail thing applies here, but if it does,
That was fucking incredible.
fuck that.
Wow.
Wait, did you say using or losing the tail?
Losing.
Ah.
Losing. You know how sometimes lizards get rid of their tails just randomly fucking fall off?
I don't know if that... I don't know if that would apply to you also, because it sounds like if you were to lose shards of yourself,
I guess I'm going
it doesn't
down
come
here.
back, or regrow itself.
I have no
Otherwise-
idea.
I imagine if anything, perhaps you can ask Zerok that question, because if you can regrow it for somehow, then it can help for your arm. But
Maybe.
I'm not sure if that is the case, just because of again, limited crystals,
No!
limited shards on your person.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. And then there's that's just all the salamander instincts. There's still the Jiangxi instincts that are specific to Jiangxi that I don't know about yet.
That is going to have to be questions for Zerok. I won't be able to help with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, if he'll
That's
answer those
so
questions.
lame.
When I asked him about what type of instincts are coming, he fucking fucked off, and I proceeded to curse it out.
Oh, is this like the equivalent of your child asking you about puberty, and then the parents just fucks off, not wanting to deal with answering the questions?
I don't like.
That's
I
what
don't
it
like
sounds
that
like.
analogy.
That is exactly what it sounds like to me, to be honest.
Listen, he's gonna pull out the rock. This fucker. He's pretty direct when he wants to be, but when he isn't, he is so fucking annoying.
I wish you good luck with it one, my friend.
He doesn't like it when I call him a garden snake, because one time he had to get recharged, and when he actually did show up, he was tiny.
He was a tiny little danger noodle.
Thank you for giving me a new thing to call him
Welcome.
when he pisses me off. Yeah, he was. He didn't like it.
That is
And
funny.
then I was able to pick him up apparently. And I was like, "You're the fucking worst ghost ever. How the fuck can I pick you up?"
I mean, I couldn't answer that for you.
I don't know.
I mean, it'd be one thing if he was controlling it, so that way you could actually contact him. Which, if that was the case, that would have been a choice. But if
I
it
think
was
that's
not a
actually
choice,
what it was, but it costs energy, and he was already low on energy to begin with. So I don't fucking know.
I'm not sure. I would definitely need to learn more how the Zhongxi and the rock and all that works before I can conclude anything specific. So.
Yep. Well, if I learn anything, I'll let you know.
Duly noted.
But anyways, let me know when you want to head over to the black market.
It's not working. That's
I'll let
so
you know.
fucking lame.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just really keeping the house tidy,
So lame.
working on Amelia's side of things, and then occasionally practicing how to mend. So,
Of course, and thank you for telling me about all this.
of course, I mean, I would have been
I got 14.
real dick move of me not to tell you.
Honestly, yeah, it would have been if you didn't tell me. I still appreciate it, though.
Did I? I never say that, did I? God, I'm sounding like Tiana again. I don't usually say terminology like that. What I normally would have said is that it would have been rude for me not to tell you, but then I said it would have been a dick move. That's something Tiana would say. What's wrong with me?
Probably a lot of things, but isn't that everybody?
Gee, thanks.
Oh, please. Let's be honest. We all have some things wrong with all of us, no? That is simply how life works.
I suppose so.
And yet we keep going anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll leave you to it. Just feel free to call or hell, stop on by when you're ready.
Ja, ich will. For now, so. Back to paperwork.
Do
Joy.
you need some help with that? I could work on it while I'm at home.
Sure. Here you can take that stick over there. Just
Use wind magic to lift it up.
send it to me before you submit anything, just so I can review it and make sure it is all okay.
Of course.
Scoot.
Or something.
Just gonna. Oh, hello? Can I not move now? Don't tell me you did that shit. Well, I apparently can't move. Great. I don't know why this has been happening lately. I was gonna do a fucking bit. I'm just gonna say she's grabs a fucking bottle, she's gonna chug the whole fucking thing, drown out her sorrows before she fucking starts her paperwork. I guess that's fucking scene, because I can't move! I have to rejoin the world! Give me a second, I'm just gonna...
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, hello.
I'm right here.
Yeah, I don't know why that's been happening lately. Like, just out of nowhere,
That's so weird.
my shit will just... I won't be able to move.
That's really weird. I
Yeah.
hope it's not a thing with like your headset or even Steam.
I don't know, it's weird, because once I rejoin the world, it fixes itself. So it might be a VRChat thing? Question mark? I don't fucking know.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know either. But then again...
That was good.
Yeah, it was good sheen. Yeah, she's not letting herself freak out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll do that in solitude. She's like, nope, Isaiah doesn't need to see this shit.
Yeah, honestly, he was already going through it.
Exactly.
He needed somebody to talk to because all of that shit that happened was so, like, weighing down on him, and he just needed to let it off his chest. Especially the fucking shit with Avedon. Like, I don't know if I played it out well, but that, that whole when he was talking about that, I tried to make it seem like he was very uncomfy about it.
Oh yeah, no, it was very obvious. Like, she was like, oh no, because again, that could be taken many ways. Either he like injected something, if he's able to do that with the bites, it was a fucking horny thing, which purely just to make you uncomfortable, because isn't he a lust demon?
Yep.
Yeah, so she definitely kept that in mind.
At least that's what he looks like.
Yeah, that's what he
most of
looks
the time.
like. Yeah, so
But we don't know that.
yeah, we don't know that. But yeah, the fact that he did that, and as far as these characters are aware, he seems to be like I don't know, looks like a lust demon and stuff, could have done that on purpose just to make you uncomfortable. So on and so forth.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, well, that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, she'll freak out by herself. She's like, he doesn't need to see this. He was there when it actually happened. He's probably dealing with more shit than I am. Perhaps his paperwork will fucking distract him like it is me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's trying to keep himself busy, honestly.
I could tell. Yeah. So she'll let you take the paperwork. She's like, just take the stack right there. Go on. Honestly, if he had wanted to, she would have even let him stay, and they could have done the paperwork together. But she let him be. She's like, I'll let him do what he wants. I'm not gonna push anything.
Honestly, he's you know, it's almost an instinctual thing of him wanting to be like at the house, you know.
Yeah. It's your comfy spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comfy there.
It was a good scene.
Good shit. Yes.
We love the good shit. And you didn't die.
Yeah, I mean, I was being very careful with my head movements and all that. Which is
Yeah.
a little frustrating, but
Yeah, you'll definitely have to figure something out with that. Like I said, I'll send you the link, at least for the shit I'm using. Because I think that'll help you, especially with you being in an apartment.
oh yeah. I guess just my only thing is that I know for a fact I'm gonna need to get a new cable. You know, if I want to do any extraneous movement. It's just the problem is that like, it's a cable. The cheapest I can get a cable is like $95, which, you know, plus tax, that's around $100, and that's just like half of what I usually get paid. Like this upcoming week. Like this week, I'm getting about $259, but you know, if I gotta shell out $100, there goes half of that, and then the rest is for groceries, and then, you know, stuff, you know, for Poppy, and it's just, I'm gonna basically lose that paycheck.
Yeah.
Before I can really do anything with it. So.
It just sucks. Shit's expensive nowadays.
Yep.
And it looks like it's only getting worse. Looks to Nintendo Switch 2.
That's a shame, because I really wanted to get that console.
Same! I really wanted to get that console. But it's like, what's the point of getting a console if almost every game's gonna be like somewhere between $60 to $80?
Yeah.
It's like, I can't afford that.
Switch games were like $30 to $40.
Yeah, like... Hold on, let me end stream before we continue, because I think this is probably the last thing we were doing, because I don't... Yeah, I'll be right back, hold on. Alright, y'all, gonna end stream here. I hope y'all enjoyed the final sheen for the night. I will see you guys next time.